eigenvalues and eigenvector. Hope all of you are remembering these two words what you have studied in your previous years. Where do we use these eigenvalues and eigenvectors? It's even though out of syllabus one should know. We use in the communication where used by the Claude Shannon to determine the theoretical limit in a communication medium. Even it is used in the designing of bridges to ensure the stability of their constructions. Also, eigenvalues and eigenvectors allow us to reduce the linear operation to separate simpler problem in mechanical engineering. In most of the fields, eigenvalues and eigenvectors are used. So, how to find the eigenvalues and eigenvector using a Python or any function is there? If a function is there, what is that function? How to use? What is the parameters you have to pass? What you are going to get from that particular function in the Python? That we are going to discuss now. So I'll wait for another 20 seconds. Those who want, just they can take 2-3 words like a communication in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, and different engineering discipline. We are going to use eigenvalues and eigenvector. So how to use a Python function to find the eigenvalues and eigenvector, that we are going to see in this next 2-3 slides. To calculate the eigenvalues and eigenvectors of a general square array with the shape n, n, use a NP linear algebra EIG, which returns the eigenvalues W as an array of shape n, and the normalized eigenvectors V as a complex array of a shape n, n. Just note down this how we can use np.linalg.eig linear algebra and eigenvalues and eigenvector. So for that we use np.linalg.eig. I want you to note down that what we use in the Python, which will return the eigenvalues as well as the eigenvector. We will see one small program for the same later in today's class only. I'll wait for another 5-10 seconds. Then I am going to the next slide. If the matrix is a Hermitian or real symmetric, hope all of you can recall symmetric means what? Instead of that EIG, you can use the EIGH. That is the only difference. np.linearalgebra.eigh may be used instead. This method takes an additional argument, upper or lower, which can be L or U according to whether you want a lower or upper. Triangular part of the matrix is used. By default, if you won't give anything, it will take L. Read it, note only this if you want. EIG, one more is the EIGH. For this one additional argument should be given, that is a L or U, whether you want upper or lower triangular. Here we are going to discuss only what is the function we can use in the Python to find out eigenvalues and eigenvector. And it is difficult to discuss only purely numerical examples on eigenvalues and eigenvectors or matrices, etc. like that. We are going to discuss only the functions available in the Python, how to make use of that particular function. That we are going to discuss in this class. Now let me go to the next. Eigenvalues and eigenvector, in that just now I told GH if you use, you have to supply whether low or high. by default it will take low. This function is used to return the eigenvalues and eigenvector of a complex consecutive symmetric or real symmetric matrix, and returns two objects, one D array containing the eigenvalues and another 2D square array or a matrix. Depending upon the input type what you are giving, it will give the eigenvectors. Just read it once or twice, and EIG will use and will write a small program and we'll see the output. Take a few more seconds so that you can read it once or twice and you can understand. And not to, we cannot spend more time to discuss what is a symmetric, etc. Only in this Python, which function is available, that we are going to discuss. How to make use of that particular function we are going to discuss. Let me go to the next slide. Okay, to revise, if you are not at all remembering eigenvalues, eigenvectors, which is out of syllabus, just as a revision, I'll show you 2-3 slides, no need to copy, so that you can recall what is that. And only how to make use of the functions we are going to discuss in this particular subject. So just I'll give a minute, go through this instead of reading, because it's not a sentence. For a square matrix A, an eigenvector and eigenvalue make this equation true. AB equal to lambda V, and I start with A minus lambda, I equal to 0. Identity matrix, just I multiply, and I'll get minus 6 minus lambda, 3, 4, 5 minus lambda equal to 0. Then I'll multiply minus 6 minus lambda into 5 minus lambda. Then I will multiply 4 into 3. I will write the equation in the next slide. It is not a part of our Python programming. Just for your reference, I am showing you a little bit. Let me go to the next slide. The same I am taking and I am calculating. Minus 6 minus lambda, 5 minus lambda multiplying, 3 into 4 I am multiplying. Then I will rewrite the equation and I will simplify. I got a lambda square plus lambda minus 42 equal to 0. And solving this, I will get a lambda equal to minus 7 or 6. Take a 30 seconds or 1 minute to go through this. And there are two possible eigenvalues, either minus 7 or 6. Just a revision. I don't want to spend a time on this. Just those who are feeling difficulty to recall, for them just I am showing 1 or 2 slides. Wait for another 10 to 15 seconds. Then I'll go to the next slide. Okay. Then I can write a lambda equal to 6. Similarly, I can write for a lambda equal to minus 7 also. The AB equal to lambda V, just I am writing, and I am writing the equation minus 6x plus 3y equal to 6x, and 4x plus 5y equal to 6y using these equations. And bringing all to the left hand side, I can write down minus 12x plus 3y equal to 0 and 4x minus 1y equal to 0. In both the cases, the answer will remain same. I'll wait for the 10 to 15 seconds so that you can just go through once. In minus 12x plus 3y equal to 0 and 4x minus 1y equal to 0. Next, either equation reveals that y equal to 4x. So the eigenvectors in any non-zero multiple of this 1 and 4, and we get the solution this. And so AV equal to lambda V. Similarly, we can do it for a -7 also. A little bit just eigen values you can recall, eigenvector, eigenvalues, how you have studied in your previous semester. If you don't also, as of now, you should understand only which function is available in the Python, how to make use of that particular function to find eigenvalues and eigenvector. If you understand that much, it is more than enough for Python subject. So let me go to the small program, how to make use of a function and how to get the eigenvalues and eigenvector. We'll see in the next slide. So simplest program I have written, np.array -6345. I think the same values we have taken in the previous example also, -6345, something we have taken the same values, and I have written a small program, and I'm using a np.linearalgebra.eigen of eigenvalues and eigenvectors I am getting from this function and assigned to the values and vectors, and those I am printing. You can see values I got the same, -7 and 6. Copied on this 3-4 line program, and you can execute manually. Also you can calculate and cross verify the answer whenever you have a time. This is a way how we can find out eigenvalues and eigenvector. np.linearalgebra.eig.a. Just I am printing the values and the vectors. Value just now you found using steps, and using a simulation also we got a -7 and 6 as an answer. And to know more about these things, you can visit a lot of websites are there. This is one website which I have referred just now, whatever I have shown to you people, eigenvalues, eigenvectors, example I have taken it from this particular website. You people can refer any website, lot of material is available on the internet, but you should have an interest to learn, that's all. So let me go to the next. As another example from the textbook, as it is just I am showing you, it is the same, the values are different, that's all. There manually I calculated, that's why I took those values. Now this is from the textbook, the values are taken and I am printing that values as well as vectors, eigenvalues and vectors I am printing on the screen. Lot of functions are there, until unless you use it and check it, you cannot understand. Orally I can say something it will give. You have to execute and you have to practice so that you will understand how to make use of those. And actually we have to discuss a lot of programs, but syllabus is too much. We cannot discuss more programs. Whatever is there in the book, that only will take a lot of time for us to discuss. Okay, let me ask you this question. Who wrote his own program in the IA for this particular question? Write a Python script to read the content of our college website and store the result in a file sdm.txt.npy. Who has written his own program, his or her own program? Just type in the chat box, I wrote. Totally 61 students are there, and because it was a open book test and any book you can refer, you can copy from anywhere. It was not inside the classroom where we conducted the test, it was an open book test, a question was given to you in the internet, you are supposed to answer. You can refer whatever book you want, whatever you want, internet, anything you can refer, and you can write a program. Okay. Two students, they told they had written the program. And I want Aishwarya, Inamdar and Satvik too. First, it was a question of website scrapping, wasn't it, sir? Okay. Kruti, that question number 2 only. Yeah, whatever, if you have written yours, you just say yes, I have written. Whether it's right or wrong, we'll see it later. And it is strange when it's an open book test. One should have a common sense. And I don't know how to say, common sense everyone should have. Whether you have knowledge or not, one should have a common sense. When it is an open book test, let me ask you the question again. Please type the SDMCT website link in the chat box. I want Aishwarya and Satvik to type first. Others, you wait for a minute or a second. Few seconds. Let Aishwarya and Satvik type the college website link. I will not become angry. Let me see what they type. Once if they type, others can also keep it ready. Don't press enter key. Thank you, Aishwarya. Others can wait for another 10 seconds. stmcet.ac.in Satvik. Others can type now. Okay. Anusha, Sindhu, Jnanashri, good. All of them, they are typing a college website. Nidhi Hukeri, good. Disha, Akshay, okay. Rohan, Mahima, Lakshmi Priya, Goprapa, Ishwarya, Kruti, okay. Pooja, and Arfali, Sanchina, all are typing sdmct.ac.in. Yeah, it's good. Now, as it was an open book test, and I'm sure the answer sheets are with you only now because you only soft copy have uploaded. I want you people to see that and type it. What you have written in the answer sheet. Anyone if you type it. What you have written in the answer sheet. Soft copy is with me. Even though if you change in your hard copy, a soft copy you cannot change. It is with me now. You have already uploaded it long back. Anyone of you type what you have written in the book. 90% of the students, they have typed the same thing, right? Written the same thing. I want any one of you share that from the IA paper. Others will also come to know what they have typed or what they have written in the book. Now you can type, any one of you. I'll give you another few seconds. You can type, you can refer where is that paper with you, it will be there in your same room. Just see it. As it is an open book test, it doesn't mean you should not have common sense also. One should have common sense. Somebody has written something wrong, leave it up to the programming. Yeah, Kruti, thank you very much. Yeah. All of you are copied like this only. So strange, no? Arfali, Satvik, Ganesh.com. Nobody typed .com so far. All nearly 50 students, they have typed sdmct.ac.in only. One should have a common sense, even while copying also. Because it's an open book test, you can copy from anywhere. At least you should have a common sense. You should not copy from your classmate as it is. One should use his or her common sense. Aishwarya, Inamdar and Satvik. I don't know whether you or somebody from other division might have done a mistake. All other remaining students, as you people are sending the WhatsApp after writing a program, they are copied as it is. You have done a mistake, and the same thing is done by all the students in both the divisions. In B divisions it is true. I don't know much about A division, but B division is true. Everybody has written a .com. वो कहाँ से आ गया मालूम नहीं मुझे. Nobody has typed a .com so far in the discussion just now. But in the IA book, you refer, hard copy is with you, soft copy is with me. You can change in your hard copy, but soft copy you cannot change. It is with me. I have done already the valuation. And unnecessarily you are losing a 2 marks for that. Like that, theory question is there, you lose 1 mark. Unnecessarily, even though it's an open book test, nobody is getting 18, 19 marks also. I don't know why you people lack a common sense also. Okay. Anyway, I never expected students do such mistakes also in the open book test. Anyway, let me go to the next. Linear equations. Almost any situation where there is an unknown quantity can be represented by linear equations. Like figuring out income over time, calculating a mileage rates, or predicting a profit. Many people use the linear equations every day. Even if they do the calculation in their mind without drawing a line graph, but they are using linear equations. Just read it once so that I can go to the how to solve the linear equations in the Python. Just an introduction out of syllabus for your reference. Why want to study in the Python how to solve the linear equation? Let me go to the next. Solving the equations. All of you know in your I think third sum, first sum you might have studied set of equations. NumPy provides an efficient and numerically stable method for solving systems of linear scalar equations. Just copy down 1 or 2 lines and this set of equations and which function is available in the Python, how it solves, those we are going to see with a small example. A small program we will consider and we will discuss. Now, many times because of 1 or 2 students you may be getting a lot of marks, and sometimes because of the same 1 or 2 students everybody is losing the marks. It is because of a lack of common sense. No programming. I am not talking about programming at all. I am talking about a common sense here. Anyway, scheme, other things we will discuss in some other day. And what I expected, what you have written, programs also I will try to show you, but names you will come to know. That is the reason I don't want to show the answers. Usually in offline, I usually show what are the mistakes you are doing in the papers. But now because it's the online, I had to open the file, and while opening the file, name will be known to everybody. I don't want to disclose anybody's name, but just I wanted to show the mistakes what you are doing. This is one common mistake done by most of the students. They have written sdmcet.ac.in.com, and if you type like this, I think SDMCET website will not open. You can try whenever you have a time. Equation can be expressed as a matrix. All of you know this. The solution of this system equations is written by the np.linear algebra. Just copy down this and we'll see a small program, a small example also, a real-time example we'll see, so that one can understand when to use this linear, how to solve the linear equations and which function is there. With a small example, small program, we'll have a discussion. Actually, in the open book test, you could have scored 20 out of 20. But IA1 also nobody got, IA2 also nobody got 20 out of 20. And IA3, we'll see how you perform. Let me go to the next. Let us take a simple example. The three simultaneous equations are there. These can be represented as a matrix and solved by passing arrays corresponding to the matrix M and vector B to this linear algebra dot solve, np.linalg dot solve. We'll see the small program. You can copy down this example before you go to the program. And manually you can solve also whenever you get a time. And when you make use of a function, the answer what you get, that also you can compare. The way how we did for eigenvalues and eigenvector, as simplest example we took. We can do it for all the functions, but that itself will take a lot of time to do. So we'll see the answer from the Python function, and manually you can do it later. And even you people know MATLAB. Using a MATLAB also you can simulate and cross-verify the answers. Let me go to the next. A program I am taking np array 3 minus 2 0 minus 2 1 minus 3 4 6 1. The same matrix what it is there. And 8 minus 27, I am making use of np.linearalgebra.solve. I pass this M, this is a matrix, and this B I am passing, and the answer I am going to get 2, minus 1 and 5. So that is x equal to 2, y equal to minus 1, z equal to 5 answer I got. Just copy down a small program, hardly 2-line program. Sometimes if there is no solution, in such case, or for non-square matrix, linear algebra error is raised. LINALGERROR is raised. I copied on the 2-3 line program, no need to copy the answer. Matrix you have already copied from the previous slide. Now you copied on hardly a 3-line program, and you can execute and observe the output. Let me go to the next slide. We are going to discuss now matrices. All of you know, a NumPy matrix class is a subclass of the regular ND array, which provides us some convenient functionality for dealing with the matrices. A matrix object can be created using the MATLAB like syntax. MATLAB like syntax, using a string of values in which columns are separated by spaces and the rows are by a semicolon. This is what you do in your MATLAB. The same way you can write in the Python also. Just read it once or twice. If you want, you can note down 1 or 2 words from this. You have 1 minute time. And one is sample example I will show where we do the common declaration. Also the matrix like how we can do it. Both I will show in the one simple example, and you can go through that example in the next slide. Now you read this particular slide once or twice. Let me go to the one simple example. This example I have taken, say A equal to NP matrix 0, minus 1, 1, minus 2. I am printing a A. I am taking a B. This is a matrix like how you do it in the MATLAB. Like that I am taking a, and I am assigning, and B equal to I am printing. Both are same. This is one method how we can do. This is second method how we can do. Copied on this Harley 2-line program, how we can initialize a matrix. One is usually how we do in our most of the programming we are taken in those style. Another, those who are feeling more comfortable with the MATLAB, the way how you do it in the MATLAB, like that in the Python also option is there. You can note down and you can execute and try to understand and try to remember. We'll wait for another few seconds. Let me go to the next slide. The data type of a matrix can be set with a D-type attributes as for regular arrays. If the matrix is created from the existing ND array object, the default behavior is to copy the data into the new matrix. Just read it. I don't know how much you will understand, but I'll show you the one example for this particular. By observing that particular example, I'm sure each one of you can understand what this sentence conveys. I'll wait for another 10 to 15 seconds. Then I'll go to the next slide where a small example is shown to you where you can understand that meaning of that particular sentence. Now let me know who has written .com. That is a secret. I think everybody will take left, right to the person who has written the first program. Okay, because it was an open book test, you might have copied from your classmate. The person who has written first is now responsible for losing the marks of, okay, every student is losing the marks because of that. Okay, even he or she might have written in a hurry because others will be waiting for him or her. They'll be having less time to write so that they can take a snapshot and they can share with others. Technology is sometimes good, technology is sometimes dangerous. So this is the best example for you people. Technology is sometimes dangerous. Because of the technology you thought of copying, and because of the technology only most of you have lost your marks, including a person who is very good in programming. And it is not because of you don't know the Python programming, because you lack a common sense. Okay? Hope all of you will have a common sense and you will use a common sense even though you are not so good in programming. Okay. Now, I want you people to type your answers in the chat box. Be active. Another 5 minutes I will take maximum. Just write the answers. Maybe wrong also, no problem. I want you people to type in the chat box. I am printing the A. What might be the A value? You can type wrong also. No problem. But I want each student should type answer so that you can give your attendance. Very good, Rishikesh. Thank you. Others can change the answer and type, no problem, no issues. Don't copy from him. Just know you are seeing sometimes copying from others is dangerous. You may be right many times compared to others. Don't blindly copy from others. Use the common sense and write down. Only Hrishikesh is active. What about remaining 60 students? Okay, Anusha Joshi, thank you. Be active. All of it type whether it is right or wrong. Okay, Akshay Agarwal, Shiva, Anusha Joshi, and Ganesh, Jnanashri, Jyoti, Lakshmi Priya, Priyanka, Suraj Sheth. Yeah, I think somebody is changing answer. Everybody is writing the same answer. Balakrishna, Namrita, Sindhu. Everybody is typing the same answer. Very good. And Mahima, Pavan Kumar. Okay, Sumeru, Aishwarya, Rohan, Soumya, Parvati Devi, Bibi Mariam, Nidhi Hukkeri, Kruti. Oh, Kruti has changed the answer. Thank you. Sorry, -1 again. She is changing answer. Okay, Sanchina, Arshia, Neelambika, Pavitra, Kruti, all are typing same answer. Sanju Shankar Never. Oh, all of you are giving attendance. Very good. Sahana Noor. Let me show you the answer. Whether right or wrong, you can check it. Yeah. All the students have written same answer. Basalingappa also got the same answer. Thank you. Let me show you the another. Print A. Now it is a capital A. Now you can type the answer. Maybe right or wrong. Just whatever you are getting in your mind, you type it so that when I show you the answer, you can remember it. Oh, it's like this. Sindhu has typed and Lakshmi has typed. Others are thinking. Kruti, Akshita, Basalingappa, and Pooja. Okay. All are typing the same answer. Aishwarya 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Jyoti, Madhur, Manoj, Akash, Goprappa, Rohan, Sanju, Kruti, Suraj, Soumya, Akshay, Sanjana, and Sahna, Arfali, Akshay, Anusha, Joshi. Okay, before I proceed, let me, I don't know whether this I have shared with you people or not. Remember, this is my number. It's a staff room number. No one will pick other than me. If you want to talk to me, make use of this number. And if you are working with me, you are allowed to talk to me in my mobile number. Otherwise, you can make use of this particular number to contact me, and never use any other email ID. All of you have an email ID. Hope it is there in the YouTube. It is there in the blog. It is there in the classroom. Make use of that email ID, svvitc2011, I think, at gmail.com. Make use of this phone number. Make use of these two official communication. Personally, if you are talking to me, then only you can make use of my cell number. Otherwise, just to tell something about this academic, why you submitted late or something like that, because I asked something to you, you should not answer in the WhatsApp and all. Avoid it. Make use of this cell number. You can talk to me. Nobody will pick other than me in this number. And if I am not there, you can try again. And no need to ask somebody to give the connection. Directly it will come to my staff room. If I am there, I'll pick the phone and I'll talk to you. And email ID, if you want to use, you can use that, whatever the email ID is given in the YouTube and given in the classroom, given in the blog. Everywhere email ID is there. I don't know why the students are making use of some other email ID. Please avoid that. Even though somebody might have given to you, don't make use of that particular email ID. Don't give that email ID to others also. So please remember that. Thank you. Let me continue now. So now coming to the answer. What all of you have typed, I think is different. Jyoti has typed now suddenly. Very good. A equal to, I got a saying. -1, 2, 3, 4. Not to copy from others. Please remember, whatever you are getting in your mind, just tell it. If you have written whatever you are getting in your mind, it is good. Even though it is wrong, I am happy. But if you have copied from the previous person, if you have done copy paste, it is dangerous. Hope all of you will remember this. When false is there, copy equal to, and if you have changed A of 00, capital A of 00 has also changed. Now let me go to the next. I am printing the B. Now you type your answer in the chat box. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nidhi, Shiva, Vandana, Jyoti. All are typing the same answer. Sahana, Namrita, Hrishikesh, Saumya, Akshita, Sindhu, Anusha, Joshi, Akshay Agarwal, Pooja, Rohan, Aishwarya, Sanju, Pavan Kumar, Mahima. I think everybody is typing now 1, 2, 3, 4 as an answer. I am sure this time they are not copying from somebody. Whatever they are getting their mind, Lakshmi Priya, Kruti, Satvik, Ram Prasad, all are typing the same answer. Okay, let me show you the answer. Answer whatever you have typed. Mariam, Akanksha, Kulkarni. Hrishikesh answer is I think -1 he has typed. But remember, you will get a 1, 2, 3, 4 Hrishikesh. Even you can execute also, cross verify, and by default copy equal to, it may take true. You can write down true also and execute that also. Okay, I think hardly another 1 or 2 points are remaining. Okay, let me conclude after this. Print A of 00 and B of 00. Can you type the answers what you will get? After this we will try to conclude today's class. You can just type what you will get a result after this print. A of 00, B of 00. Hope all of you know 00 means. Okay, -1, 1. They are typing. Shiva has typed. Arfali, Bibi Mariam, Ram Prasad, Balkrishna, Sahana, Vandana, Lakshmi, Suraj, Sanju, Kruti. Okay, all are typing the same answer. Parvati Devi, Sanjana, Sahana, all are typing. Akshay, Neelambika, Shiva, Aishwarya, all answers are correct. Namrita, Pavitra, Raikar, Rashmi, Pavan Kumar, all the answers are correct. Naina, everybody is typing a same. Soumya Patil, is there somebody? Swati Patil, Soumya Patil. Anyway, I have given in the blog, but they have not yet contacted me. Anyway, I will not put their marks in the ad stock. Whatever I am posting, ITC only I have posted so far, and that is also in the classroom. I have not yet entered the marks in the ad stock. Another 1 or 2 days I will try to complete your valuation also. More than 60% valuation is over. Remaining I am doing, but everybody is losing the marks because of a common mistake, and many students, even they have not written the whatever is discussed in the class, it is there in their notes also. Even though it is an open book test, they are unable to refer that and write the answers. The small changes were given for the matrix. What to print this, what I think question number a particular. Anyway, I will discuss in detail in some other class. Okay. Now we will try to conclude today's class. Thank you. Take care. Bye. I will be here for another few seconds. If you want to talk to me, then only be. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting. Thank you. Take care. Bye. See you in the next class.